Championship as tonight, your POTH Pirates take on the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Franklin Lions. Welcome to POTH Pirate Football on Vype Live. I'm Melvin Jones. Tonight, a trip to the state championship is on the line for the Pirates. They are looking to continue their dream season that started in August. Last week, they took on a gritty Tidehaven team, and they did not disappoint. Up 3-0 in the second quarter and driving, the Pirates scored their first touchdown.
Same formation, right hash. 3-step drop for George. He hits Fangman.
There you go.
And there's the
Fangman
space. There's the big play we needed right there.
Yes, touchdown.
Fangman with a 48-yard touchdown reception.
That made it 10-0 Pirates. Later on, up 10-7. Another long play leads to success for the Pirates.
Got him.
Play action.
Down the middle.
Got a man open for Fangman.
Yes.
Got him right down the seam right there.
Good
That's a beautiful
call.
pass. Good catch by Fangman.
That play led to a 1-yard touchdown to put the Pirates up 17-7. Pirates, late in the second half, put the nail in the coffin.
Pro right. Twins left. Gun right. Motion Molina from left to right.
He's going deep
Play
again.
action on the sweep. Looking down the seam for Bun.
Wide open.
Oh, Bun
Ben
puts the
moving.
brakes
He's gonna
on.
score.
Little hitch there. Beautiful.
Pirates would defeat the Tigers 27-14 to set up tonight's matchup. For the Lions, they are coming in 13-0 and ranked number 1 by numerous publications throughout the state. Last week, they flexed on Riesel, dropping a 60-burger on the Indians, winning by a final score of 60-0, all leading up to tonight's game here in Pflugerville. Tonight's game is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school also means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, we have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at a price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors and academy.com. Also, we'd like to thank those who brought this video telecast to you tonight. Thank you for the following sponsors for tonight's Regional Finals live video broadcast. Swizzy Insurance Agency of Karn City, offering home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. Proudly supporting POTH Athletics. Reach them at 830-780-4053. NLS Truck and Trailer Accessories. Nick and Casey Yanasek. Call 830-484-5791 for your truck and trailer needs. Lester and Nell Lessie. And also Evelyn Robbie. Anyone interested in sponsoring the live video broadcast for playoff games can contact POTH Athletic Boosters on Facebook or by email at pothathleticboosters@gmail.com. When we come back, National Anthem, Coin Toss, and Les and Rusty on the other side of the break bring you all the action. I'll be back at halftime with scores throughout the state on this regional final weekend. This is Vype's coverage of the 2021 UIL Region 4 3A Championships.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
those introductions a little bit later as you're watching the Franklin Lions enter the field from the south side. They're going to be on the far sideline wearing the visiting white uniforms. I'm with the POTH Athletic Booster Club in conjunction with Vype Productions, bringing you this broadcast of Texas High School Football 3A Division II Regional Final between the Franklin Lions and the POTH Pirates. Along with me tonight is Rusty Compton. He's been with me throughout the year doing different. Well, you laughing? All right.
I was just waiting to see how you described it.
I'm trying to be serious.
Oh, I'm very serious.
That's the problem when you got Rusty and Les on the call tonight for POTH Athletic Booster Club, and we're tickled to death to be here in Pflugerville. The temperature is going to be in the mid-60s all night. A slight breeze blowing across the field from the Franklin side towards the POTH near sideline. Weather should not be a factor, but the Franklin Lions should be, Rusty.
Yes, they will. This is a really good football team that we're playing tonight. Everybody here knows it. Their record shows it. The scores on their schedule show it, and that roster shows it. But it's a challenge. These boys start in the summer with a dream of making state, and if you want to know what it feels like to play in a state championship, well, they're going to know tonight because this team played in it last year, and they're the #1 team in the state. So let's go.
Franklin Lions did that state championship fell by 1 point, I believe, in the last minute of the game last year to Canadian, 35-34. As you were talking pregame, Rusty, it had to be on their minds all year long.
Oh, I'm sure it's the first thing they thought up when they woke up. You get that close to what you've worked for all year long, you come up 1 point short. You know that's been on their minds every practice, every workout, every time they've gone to Whataburger. You know it's been on their mind. So we're going to get their best effort. I don't think they're going to sleep on us because they have a mission.
Last year on the near sideline, talking about playoffs and disappointments, the POTH Pirates exited in round 2. It was a COVID year. COVID fell into the results of the playoffs. Injuries on the field, second round against Rogers played in, and then Rogers was a good team as well. That all 4 teams of that district last year ended up as the 4 regional finalists. But this year's different. POTH has found themselves in round 4. Not really found themselves. They've earned it. We'll get into that as well during the broadcast. But here you are, and you hadn't been here since 1969.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier because I was trying to figure out just from a historical perspective what's the farthest that we've ever gone in the playoffs, and then we were able to nail down that 1969 is the last time that we got here. At least one of us was on the planet at that point.
That's you?
No, yeah. Everybody knows which one it is. But it's been a long time since we've been this far, but they can certainly be proud of what they've achieved this year. This team's played well all year. I would say the last 3 games have been probably as good as we've looked all year. They've been clean, no penalties. We're executing well, offense, defense, special teams. This is the way you want to come into a game like this, the way we've been playing.
Franklin Lions are entering the back of their tunnel, you can see on the far side, and the POTH Pirates in all navy blue is entering their tunnel as they're filing out of the locker room on the south end as well. Jude George is going to lead that group, and he has all year as quarterback of the POTH Pirates. He's got an athletically talented, skilled group, and they're going to follow a big line offensive and defensively. Rusty, talk a little bit about those skill players from the Pirates.
Well, that's the thing. We've got weapons. There's not just one person that you can concentrate on. Jude, I mean, he can throw the ball. He can run the ball. You've got Zane Robbie, the bull, in the backfield. You've got Fangman, you get him in open space. He's dangerous. You've got wideouts that have been playing well. So there's definitely lots of options on offense, and we've gone to multiple players throughout the season making big plays.
Pirates have entered the field. They're on the sideline behind the American flag and the Texas flags as they've done all year. And the Franklin Lion tunnel on the opposite side, you can see on your screen, is rocking, and the Lions are ready to come out of there. We're about 5 minutes to kick. Melvin, do you want to cut for the national anthem, or do we usually talk through that here? We're just going to go. We'll blow through that since we're in the press box. We're not outside. We'll continue the pregame. So the clock says 5:20. The captains are lining up for the Pirates currently, and that's going to be Trevor Fuller, Caleb Molina, Nick Sanchez, Hunter Juke, all 4 seniors, all 4 part of those skill players that Rusty was talking about. On the opposite side of the ball, there's some skills there as well.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've got some players. Well, first of all, up front, Were you talking about the Franklin?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just POTH. I was going straight into us. Oh, yeah, no, you've got big player makers, Darren Daughtry, Braden.
Yellow ones.
Braden Smith, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out our system here, marking. Braden Smith, Marcus Wade, Bobby Washington, Bryson Washington, Malcolm Murphy.
Yeah, there's your tight end and Marcus Wade, your quarterback on that side. The backs are going to be Washington brothers, 12 and 15, and then Malcolm Murphy, 24. All of them are threats to take it to the house on any given play, and they've done that a lot as they've run up some scores here this year.
No, you look at the schedule, and I did that. You go down through it, there's a lot of big numbers with a lot of little numbers next to them. So I didn't do the math, but they score a bunch.
Hadn't lost a game all year, as Melvin introduced earlier. That's 13. They're 13-0. The last loss is in the state championship game. Pirates haven't been this far since 1969, so Hunter Juke, Nick Sanchez, Caleb Molina, and Trevor Fuller are going to make their way to midfield. They're going to try to do something about that against the number one team in the state. Behind them, you can see the rest of the seniors lined up. That's going to be Jude George, number 12, Eli Harris, Caleb Rogers, Aiden Walpole, Jaden Fangman, number 12, 14, Jude George, and then Big John Garza, 71, anchored it on the right side. They're standing on the PF logo at center field. That is for Pflugerville. We are at the field, PFIELD, one of the nicest facilities we've been to.
Oh, this place is nice.
For a high school football game. Pirates are looking to hopefully let the Franklin Lions remember who we are and a tough task, as I was saying earlier. Message boards have been lighting up all week long. Number one team in the state's in the house. They have revenge from last year on their mind as far as state championship berth, and not only that, but a win. And the Pirates have a tall task to answer to that.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you just look at the numbers on paper. Yeah, that's a really, really good football team over there. In fact, that you would say that's a great team that we're playing tonight. But, you know, Herb Brooks once said on a cold night in Lake Placid, great moments come from great opportunities. And that tonight this is what you got. So the boys are going to be playing the best team in the state. They got to be excited about it, about that opportunity, because it's one game. You play one game, anything can happen. So you always got a chance. Don't ever feel like you don't have a chance.
Okay, guys, we did pause for the national anthem on the field. We were closer than we thought to that, so apologize for that break, Rusty.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking over it, and then I didn't know if we were supposed to stop, so that was my bad there. But yeah, my point is you're playing a great football team. There's no doubt about it. But you got to come in the game knowing you've got a chance. You play your best game tonight. It's a one game deal. It's not best of 7. It's not 9 out of 10. You just do what you can do tonight and see what happens.
We were talking about being one of 8 teams left in the. What are you looking at? Oh, the 8 teams that are left in the region, including Gunner. They're playing Holiday. Roosevelt's playing Abernathy. Wascom's playing Dangerfield, and then POTH and Franklin are the 7th and 8th teams left in there. And I was sent a message here, so apologize if we got some of the information wrong. They're saying the quarterfinals, which is what this would be. This is a regional final. Next week is state semifinals, so a state quarterfinal matchup tonight. That POTH in 1976 lost to Barbers Hill, and in 77 in the quarterfinals, and then in 77 played in the quarterfinals again, lost to East Bernard, who won state. Stand corrected. So thank you for sending us that. I was too young to remember that, and I wasn't in POTH.
And so obviously I was giving bad intel, so it's not like I was making that up.
Yeah, we just ask questions.
Yeah, we're just passing on information. It's not a result of poor research.
And please, if you do hear something that we say that needs to be corrected, and you have my number, text me because we'd love to get it right.
And you have all year, so I don't know why tonight would be any different.
How about we get to football? Pirates have won the toss. They've elected to defer to the second half, so Seth Drismala, number 9, is going to tee it up. He's going to get us started. It's going to be a short kick. It's popped up, going to be called for a fair catch at the 26, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Franklin Lions. Here we go.
Well, here's a chance to see that terrific offense from the Franklin Lions. They've got a little bit different setup than what we're used to seeing, so I'm kind of anxious to see this live for the first time.
They're going to break the huddle. They're going to get to the line quick. They're going to get set quick, get started. There's your center. He's ready to go, and here comes the rest of the team as they huddle near the line of scrimmage. Wade's going to turn around, hand it off to the tailback. He's fighting close to a first down. He gets across the 35 right at the marker.
Well, early indicators are the first time you get a hold of him, you better hang on to him because the first contact didn't slow him down at all because we made contact pretty early, and 10 yards later, he was still up.
Yeah, y'all let me numbers of the ball carrier if you get them. That's going to be a toss left side. They're going to try this side over here. He's going to get across the 40. Another first down run for Franklin as he gets across midfield. That's Murphy.
Well, the speed's showing itself early. That's 2 plays, 2 first downs. These guys are getting on that play, getting to the edge quickly.
Was given a description of the Franklin offense and some of their players prior to the game as they're at the line of scrimmage. Set, that's Murphy in motion. Give as a flag over here on the near side. They're going to blow that play dead. And the descriptions to most of the players on the Franklin offense was fast.
Well, it was. We asked about a playmaker, and we got a number, and it was he's really fast, he's really athletic, he's really strong. And the next number we got, same as that number. The next number, same as that number. So it was pretty much every one of these guys bring the same skill sets, and they're all good. Because I don't know, when we got the report from the coaches, I don't know how many times I read really fast, really athletic,
so
very strong.
First penalty of the game is going to be a 5-yard penalty against Franklin. It's going to set up a 1st and 15, moving behind the sticks, but they've had 2 long runs already. There's the give to Murphy, looking for that right side again. Cuts it upfield. Going to get 6 or 7. He's bottled up by a group of Pirates and gang tackled.
All right, a little better job getting him on the ground that time, but a nice cutback, but forcing him back on the inside that time, not letting him get out on that edge.
It's going to be a gain of about 10 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. They're in Pirate territory. The Pirate defense is going sideline to sideline, left and right so far. This time is the give to the fullback. He's going to be bottled up. This time he's going to be shy of the first down. He's still on his feet. And
they never blew the whistle.
The whole pile
still not blowing the whistle.
First down near the 35 of POTH before he finally gets down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Franklin from the POTH 36.
Man, looked like we had the forward progress stopped there, but the whistle never blew, and he kept pumping those legs. Picked up another first down.
Yeah, don't speak too early on the stop of forward progress, right? It was still going. 1st and 10, Franklin. A heavy run team. They'll throw it if they need to, and usually results in a touchdown pass.
So far, I don't know why you'd need to.
Well, they don't.
All right, come on, boys.
Here comes another toss, trying to break it inside.
There we go.
Tied in there on the left side, and a gain of 4 or 5. That was 24. Murphy, the ball carrier, brought down by 42, Trevor Fuller. Linebackers are going to play a big role for the Pirates this evening. Inside, Matthew Bond and Trevor Fuller, number 10 and number 42. Outside at the top of your screen there, Walpole. Molina's down on the line here,
man,
and that's the run. He's just free on the right side, on the right sideline there, inside the 10 before he's brought down inside the 5. They're going to spot him at just outside the 3-yard line, 1st and goal, Franklin.
Well, that was a matter of just a little bit of daylight and a whole lot of acceleration, because once he saw it, he was going through that hole pretty quick. We did a good job there just keeping him out of the end zone.
He's going to follow the fullback in for a touchdown. Franklin's going to be first to score. They're going to take the opening drive into the end zone. 65-yard drive. Took a matter of play. They kept it on the ground the entire time, and that was easy pickings for Franklin.
Well, it sounds like everything we heard about this offense, they were telling us the absolute truth, because that was efficient. It was no nonsense. It's straight at you. There was nothing fancy, but very well executed.
Hayden Helton is going to hold. Seth Shamlin looking to put the extra point on the first score of the game for the Lions. And that kick is going to be good. It's going to be 7-0, and all right, guys, we're back, and Jaden Fagman, number 12, is going to be the lone return man for the deep for the Pirates. And Pirates will go on offense for the first time, and they're looking for a long, sustained scoring drive here, in which Franklin offense can't score if they're not on the field, right?
Well, hopefully not. That would be my plan. If you can keep that offense off the field, that's going to help us.
Fagman catches it at the 5, runs down the right sideline. Is going to be ruled out of bounds at the 23. First and 10 Pirates. Here comes Jude George, and they'll get their first crack.
Yeah, let's just see what we can do here and see if we can get a nice sustained drive. Just move down the field, move the chains, settle ourselves down after that opening drive by the Lions.
Franklin returns a lot of guys on their defense from last year's state runner-up team.
That's good news.
Caleb Rogers at the top of your screen. Caleb Molina down low. That's going to be Robbie in the backfield with George or Fangman. That's
Wow.
Robbie number 2, right? Yeah, that's going to be the bull. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No, there was just nowhere to go on that one. That defensive line just shut that down quick.
Zane Robbie, the lone back there lined up on the right side of George. Up the middle, not happening. Molina on the near side. Rogers inside him. Top of your screen is Fangman. Robbie's going to be the left side of George. Double tight end on each side. George is going to read option, pull it himself, get 2 or 3, and it's going to bring a long third down.
Well, and that obviously puts you in probably a passing situation, and I'm watching the corners out here, and they're playing press coverage on the outside, so they're not afraid to go man-to-man, and they're up tight.
Franklin will bring that strong safety up and run support. They'll play tight man coverage on the outside, and they're not going to be worried about it a lick. They'll do that now. They're going to back off a little bit. George looks to throw the right side. He doesn't see the guy coming from the opposite side, and that's going to be number 7. That's Seth Shamlin on the sack. And that's going to bring up a 4th down as the Pirates go backwards on 3rd.
Yeah, that's a shame. It looked like we may have had a step on the slant, but he just never had any time to look upfield to see him. Well, looks like the defense is pretty good too.
Drismala is going to be the kick. Return man, 2 of them are going to call for a fair catch at the 50. Stutter steps into that catch. That's number 4, Hayden Helton. And the Franklin offense is going to have a short field with 7:34 left in the first quarter. And here we go. Well, you knew you were going to get this, right?
No, you did. No, this is not – nobody here is shocked by what we've seen so far. We just maybe we make an adjustment here, a tweak there.
A tackle here.
Tackle there. We stop
another
this
tackle.
Nonsense right here. This is where it starts, right here.
Quick to the line. There's a flag that's going to come out on the near side. Is that's 15. Bryson Washington is going to be bullying his way for a 12-yard run. We'll see what the call is.
Flag down on the play.
they'll run by you on the outside, and then Bryson will come inside, and he'll run over you.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I mean, it almost seems unfair. You should either be a strong runner or really fast, but to have both options, man, that's just rough. That's a rough night.
Well, and they go too fast. They're going to be called for another false start, the second of the night. That's going to back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15, but it didn't stop them on the first drive and the same part of the field, so they'll jump it in. Very few receivers, as you said, they don't need to throw the ball. They're going to run tight ends and fullbacks and tailbacks and sniffer backs, and they're going to run the ball at you.
Is a sniffer back a real thing? Or did you just make that up?
It is. There's not one there. A fullback and a tailback.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll show you. I'll tell you if I see one. They may not need one of those either. That's going to be Bobby Washington on the carry. Back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Well, there's our best defensive play of the night so far. I mean, that's just a game about, what, 2, 3?
Yeah,
Two?
they give him 2.
All right. Here we go.
2nd down, behind the chains. Franklin's going to operate. Wade's going to have him run up to the line. And Hunter Juke, Nick Sanchez, you guys are going to have to buckle down here on the interior. They're going to run that counter coming to the left side, coming at you.
Get him down.
Speaking of Nick Sanchez, there he is, and the gang follows him. That's a gain of about 7 or 8, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
All right, well, we'll see what they do on their first 3rd down of the night, but something tells me if for some reason we're able to get them stopped, we can be ready for the same thing on 4th down. This team doesn't strike me as much of a punting team.
There's your sniffer over here on the side. You see him?
Yeah,
They're going to toss it to Washington outside. That's Matthew Bunn. He's not going to be able to bring him down before he gets a 1st down, and they're going to roll him out of bounds at the 39. He did step out at the top of the screen. Matthew Bunn was there, just couldn't get him down.
Yep. We heard our spotter was called that one. Little toss right. Easy 1st down.
And inside backer number 10, Matthew Bunn was there. That speed helped Washington get to that edge and turn it upfield. He tried to stay in bounds, wasn't able to. 1st and 10, Franklin from the 40. They're going to run to the line, get set, in motion. It's usually Murphy, 24. That's who it is that time. Gain of 4.
All right. Well, it's clear these are not guys you're going to be able to grab up around the shoulders and try to throw them on the ground. You're going to have to get leverage with these guys if you're going to get them down quick. Otherwise, they're just going to run right through you.
And hope for help.
Yeah. No, cavalry's always good.
2nd down and 6 from the POTH 35. Franklin trying to make it a 14-0 game in the first. The toss is to Murphy. He's going to be good for a 1st down, a gain of 10.
Yeah, that one looked like trouble from the start because you look up and you see a lot of white jerseys in front of them, and it's not like those runners need a lot of help. And when they've got it, it makes the situation worse in a hurry. But another 1st down for the Lions.
Ball spotted at the 25. The Pirates are going to run it in. Nobody split out. There's your
my goodness.
Little wing, and they're going to throw it, put it in the air, and he's behind everybody, and it's good for a touchdown. That was Caleb Seth Drismala, the safe. No, that's Solansky over here, the corner on the near side, and that's what they'll do to you. They're not going to throw it very often, but when they do, it's for a touchdown.
Well, that's what happens when you get so concentrating on the run and you're so focused on that, and then that pass was absolutely on the money. So it's not that they can't pass, clearly. We just saw that. They just choose to ask why.
5:20 left in the first. Helton looks to tack on the 14th point, and he'll kick it through, and it is. And Franklin having no trouble operating from the 35 on the first drive and then from the 50 on the second. A false start on either penalty did not do that or did not hinder them, and they're going to put it 14-0, and we'll come right back after this word.
The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's backs no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest.
That touchdown went to number 3, Braid Smith, the tight end for Franklin, as they've run for one and passed for one, and they lead the Pirates 14-0 with 5:20 left to go in the first. Pirates need to realize that it's just a football game, right? Yeah. The assignment is still your assignment.
It is, and you pull up to the stadium. I had a car full of fans that I was instructed to bring, and you pull up the stadium and the ahs and the oohs and everything starts. So I'm sure the players do that a little bit too. You walk in this big stadium, you're playing the #1 team in the state, so there's a lot of things from the outside that can get up in your head when you're playing a game like that. But like you said, it really just comes back down to executing what you're supposed to do, and you just do your job. Try to put all that outside stuff out of your head, and that's a lot easier said than done. But when you're playing a machine like that on the other side, you're going to have to be able to execute every single play. You cannot take a play off because they can beat you on they can score on any given play.
Well, and you hope by the time you get the oohs and ahs out, you look up at the scoreboard and it's still decent and you have a chance, because POTH's going to have to turn it on if they're going to be in that spot. There's an opening. It closes up fast. He's going to bring it out to the 25, where it's going to give the Pirates a little bit of room, and we'll see what we can do on the second offensive drive here.
Well, other than the obvious reasons of why we want to score a touchdown, I got another one.
I can't wait to hear it.
Our flags are better than their flags. When they run through the end zone, when we put the POTH out there and run down, yeah, they got flags, but ours are better.
Okay. Well, I hope we get to see them.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So just stay tuned.
I hope we brought them.
They're laying right there, just
Okay.
ready to go.
Okay.
I made sure before I started.
Well, we need to get the flags up.
Before I start throwing gauntlets down.
When you score a touchdown, that's Caleb Molina trying to stretch it out right side. He's going to lose 2.
Caleb Molina on the carry, taken down by number 25.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the Pirate 23. Outside, not working. The only pass that George has dropped back for, he was sacked. That was on a 3rd down play. Pirates were 3 and out on the first drive. Rogers lined up at the left hash. Outside him is Aiden Walpole. Robbie in the give is to Fangman. He's following Robbie to the left side, trying to stretch it outside. Woo! Outside the numbers on a solo tackle there. That's going to be number 8 on that tackle, Hidrogo. And, man,
that's like a missile coming through there.
Fangman needed to cut it up before he got to that guy.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 15.
Yeah, that was just like a white flash going through there.
Fangman's going to be lined up on the near 20.
Yeah, they're giving us no room whatsoever.
Robbie in the
operate.
Backfield with George. He's going to roll this side to the right side. That pass is knocked down by 31, and he is not happy with himself. That would have been perhaps a pick 6. That's Tomasic. Knocked it down for Franklin, and that's an incompletion. That's going to bring up a 4th and 15 again.
Yeah, we don't want to keep doing this. I guess he just didn't see him, but yeah, it was right there for him. He had a beat on it. But as I was saying, I mean, we've just got there's no time to operate whatsoever. They force you to make a decision quick.
Seth Drismala, the junior safety.
Get it off.
In for the punting duties. He's going to kick that. It's going to be returned or caught at the 40. That's Helton. Is he going to get across midfield where he's down? Franklin will have a short field for their 3rd series of offense, and they're going to run the ball a few times here, Rusty.
I would imagine, because so far so good, and if it ain't broke, I wouldn't fix it.
Call themselves the Slot T Mafia, and they run it to perfection with athletes to run it.
Oh, that actually is pretty cool. That's what they really call themselves, or did you just make that up?
No, I didn't make it up.
I don't know why I keep giving you credit for making up stuff like that, because you wouldn't make up anything that good.
Not for somebody else. If I had something good for the Pirates, I'd make it up. I'm going to give something nice to Franklin.
Well, I'll make stuff up.
Oh, look at
hang on to him.
To go back the other direction where the Pirates are going to meet him. It's a gain of 2. Is that number 2 on the carry? Nope. Number 1, Jaden Jackson.
Uh-oh.
I told him it was
Beatrick. The PA's having a little trouble.
I told him it was Beatrick. Kevin, don't get mad.
Yeah, we a trick. Nope.
It's Owen Beatrick down there on the number 55, the sophomore on the stop for the Pirates, among others. 2nd and 8. Jam it in there. Run behind your blockers. That's Murphy.
There we
There's
go.
Bunn.
There we go.
That's Matthew Bunn on the carry, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Rusty, or is that 3rd?
I think it's 3rd.
Yeah. He changed the number quick, so it's 3rd and short, but it's still 3rd.
Well, it is. I mean, if we can start making them do a few more of these 3rds, we're at least going in the right direction. That was a shame on that tackle. It was almost like the spin gave him another yard or two.
Man, those pitches to Murphy in motion, and he's already, he's got a head start, and he doesn't need one. He's got a head start. When
Come
he
up
goes,
in there.
They're going to give it fullback right there.
Man.
Dives across for the first down. An easy first down pickup for Franklin, and they're having their way with the rushing game against the Pirates.
Well, there's just so many options. There's just so many different things that they're good at that you got to be ready for. And right now, we've seen, we probably hadn't seen them all, but we've seen a bunch of them.
You've seen the tight end. You've seen both Washingtons. You've seen Murphy. Quarterback hadn't kept it yet, has he, Wade?
Have we seen that slippery thing you were talking about?
The sniffer? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Sniffer.
They're all slippery. That guy's slippery. Oh,
yeah. That's going to be Bobby Washington down the left side. That's good for another first, and inside the 20, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Franklin, 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, these guys can scoot. Once they get to the outside, they turn on the jets.
Little counter by the quarterback. That's going to give us to get out of the way, umpire.
I
Bobby
thought he was
Bryson
going to help us
Washington.
for a second. Yeah, the blocking is just excellent. I mean, the holes are there, the cuts when they can go where they want to go because there's room.
Play clock's at 20. They'll rush the sideline. Wade will turn around, give it to Washington. He'll stumble across the line of scrimmage and then hop into the end zone for touchdown number 3.
Yeesh.
Rushed for 2, thrown for 1, and Franklin looks to put the extra point on. Make it 21 if it's good. Snaps down and the kick is up. It's through the uprights for the 3rd time. 21-0. A minute 36 left in the first quarter. All Franklin so far, and we'll be right back. No, we're going to keep going through this. Ooh,
See what I'm talking about?
we need to see our flag.
I told you.
Let us kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Can we run the flags after a field goal?
Well, we should, because we definitely need to just, if we got an opportunity, let's do it.
Well,
Told you.
yeah.
So it's not all lost.
No, it's not.
No, it's early.
Our boys are trailing 21-0. We're in the first quarter, minute 36 left, and Pirates are going to get the ball back again. They haven't made it across midfield. They haven't got an early start for a big gain on 1st or 2nd down yet.
Well, that's it. We just really truly haven't had many positive plays. So there's been nothing to build momentum on, as you say. So and that's credit to the Franklin defense, because they're just not giving us an opportunity to do that, and they're making life difficult for the POTH offense at the moment. But the guys just got to hang in there. You can't just start hanging your head. It is early. You got to keep playing. And these boys got hard. I know they will.
Well, yeah, the Pirates are going to do that. They're going to continue to play. And,
No doubt.
You don't get this far by stopping that. That's going to be taken by Caleb Molina just inside the 20.
There
He's
you go.
fighting for yards across the 30. That'll be the Pirates' best start. Maybe that's a little chance of momentum. There's some extra room to operate with. And we're going to have to get the ball moving 1st and 2nd down. And you have to get some positive yards here. You're going to have some kind of spark from somebody.
Molina on the return gets to the 31-yard line.
Well, seems to be maybe a little confusion here.
Matthew Bunn will check in. He's going to be in the backfield. The give's going to be to him up the middle. He's going to be tackled as he crosses the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. There's positive yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the last thing you want to see.
And a hobbled Matthew Bunn as
No,
he gets up.
that's not anything we want to see. So I'm hoping that's just a little tweak there that will go away here in a minute.
Fangman. Top of your screen, George runs to the line of scrimmage. This is Molina on your near side. Matthew Bunn to the right of George. 2nd and 8, 56 on the clock in the first quarter. George looking to throw. Man-to-man coverage.
Step.
He had a beat.
Oh.
And he over the outstretched arms of Fangman, and it was there to be had.
It was. He had a step on him, and that ball was just overthrown.
Overthrown or underran, one of the two. If you're the quarterback, he didn't run fast enough.
Right. So that's why I would say
if
it
you're
was
the receiver,
overthrown.
you threw it too far.
They're never going to let me play quarterback. So that just a tad overthrown. Good pass, just a tad.
It was, and he was beat, and it was.
Yeah, he had a step on him.
3rd and 8. There's your sniffer. Walpole was your sniffer there.
Huh. Man, I tell you what.
Nothing doing on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th. The good news is it's the shortest 4th down we've had.
Well, you got to look for positives. I mean, so far the most excited we've gotten was an incomplete pass.
Another positive. Jasmala's only going to be standing at his own 20 to punt this.
Well, there you go. And he's a good punter. Maybe we flip the field here.
Well,
they let it
they
bounce.
are going to have to snap it before the quarter. 17. They're going to get it off, trying to punt it away. No, they're going to punt it right to him at the 35. It's caught by Helton. He's going to run across field to the right side.
No, he didn't go outside him.
Yeah, he ran right into the only guy that was there for POTH. They're going to bring him down at the 41. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we will take a break, and we'll be right back with the start of the second quarter, and Franklin will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 40.
The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's backs no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
Did we change headsets? Hang on, I'm getting off. There we go. We're going to drop the headsets again. We're talking a little bit of football during the break there. We're going to be starting the second quarter. I'm Les Miller. He's Rusty Compton. The Vype side, we got Michael and Melvin over there helping us. We appreciate those guys. And Franklin's back at it. Refs aren't ready yet.
You're fast.
Actually, Franklin.
Franklin called timeout. Yeah,
timeout. Yeah, coaches stand.
They're the only ones that can stop them. Coaches said, "Get over here."
And they did it. So, not ready to go yet. The boys are ready to go. Franklin Lions are ready to score and add to their 21-point lead as we start the second quarter here in Pflugerville. Regional final game. We're in round 4. It's new territory for this Pirate team, but the Lions have, well, they showed up ready to roar.
Well, they do because they've got bigger aspirations than this. This is not a destination game for them by any means. I mean, you make it to the finals, you lose by a point, you know what you want to do the next year, and especially when you have that many players returning from that team as they do. I believe it was like maybe 9 on offense, 8 on defense, something like that.
Wade turns around, flips it to Washington, the right left edge. He's got it. He runs around, turns it upfield, across the 40, inside the 35. Finally brought down by the Pirates, and he makes them pay there at the end.
Well, our guys are getting there, but they're getting there about 15, 20 yards down the field as opposed to normally when we get over there, we're there before they even turn upfield. I mean, just the speed on this team is the real deal. I think they got.
He gets set. He's looking to right. Yeah, he's going to throw. He's got nobody back there. Solansky drops it as he dives backwards for it. He's mad at himself. He could have had it. Is there a flag? Acting like there's a flag. Yeah, there is.
There should be,
yeah.
But I just didn't see it.
Just because everybody.
Well, it just looked like it didn't look right.
And it's going to be the Pirates that will be called.
I mean, you're 3 guys offsides and you still don't get pressure on it.
For offsides. No, he dropped back to pass, straight pass the whole time there.
Yeah, well, free play, just dropped. He knew it. He knew he had a free one.
That was Wade. That was his second pass attempt of the night. First one went for a touchdown to his tight end, Braden Smith. 1st and 5. He's going to drop back again. They're just working on their stuff now.
Get him!
He's going to be pressured. He's just going to throw this one away and is almost caught.
I tell you what.
Walpole on the coverage there.
It really was. He was almost horizontal to the ground and did a little Patrick Mahomes sidearm deal there and put it right on the money. And if not for good defense, that pass may have been completed.
Intended for Bryson Washington. And Franklin just wants to work on the passing game. That's all it is.
Well, that's why I said it's just a matter of why. Because you want to. Because we hadn't certainly put them in a position where they have to.
2nd and 5, run it to the fullback.
There we go.
All the smoke and mirrors in the backfield was just a decoy there, as the give was to Jackson there.
Yeah, much better job on the defense on that time after contact. Got him down pretty quick. Not much of a gain there.
Got to bring up a 3rd and short. Franklin, it just feels like, okay, well, now we need to get a first down. We'll do what we need to get a first down, and we'll maybe pass it on first. Here's a little pitch to Murphy.
String it.
He knows exactly where he needs to get. Gets there. It'll be 1st and 10 from just around the 20.
Well, he shows the patience there. He just strings it out, and he's just looking for his opening. If he was going to cut back, that looked like it was not there. So then, I'll just run around the edge here for the first down.
Marker's right in front of him as he steps past it and then out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 10:40 left in the first half. Franklin runs to the line. Pirates aren't yet down before this ball is given to the back, and he's going to get a good gain of 6.
We may have a fumble.
Pirates are acting like they have the ball. There's not been a ruling yet. Just give them the ball. Yeah, they're going to mark it down.
Hey, nothing wrong with trying to sell it. Sometimes you just jump up, start pointing.
Well, Pirates standing there with some of them with their hands on their hips there. Juke and Sanchez getting wore out.
Oh, you can imagine, especially these guys going on both sides of the ball. I mean, this has got to be taking a toll.
Well, when they break the huddle, you're going to have to get down.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
Because they're going to run, they're going to get set, and they're going to go. I mean, you're not going to have a whole lot of time to look and see who's back there and what they're doing. This time it's Washington, and he's off tackle and breaks the tackles he needs to get in the end zone. That's touchdown number 4 for Franklin, the 3rd rushing touchdown.
Oh.
That's going to put 27 up on the board in the first half for the Lions.
You know how you can tell whether or not you got to worry about a team scoring a lot of touchdowns?
Oh, well, whatever it is, we've passed that.
Well, I noticed it early in the pregames because you know all the different stretches you do. Hamstring, calves. They do all the different things. When you're actually stretching out your touchdown lifts and you're working on those, you know this team's planning on scoring a lot of touchdowns because they seriously were getting loose with holding a guy up over their heads. That was a drill.
Extra point is good. That does make it 28-0, 9:49 left in the second quarter. Franklin on top of the Pirates, 28-0 in Pflugerville, and nothing on either side of the ball has gone the Pirates' way yet.
No, it was exactly what we had heard might happen, what we talked about, that we certainly hope didn't. But they're efficient, they're strong, they're fast. They're just, you pick the superlative, they got them all, and they're firing on all cylinders at the moment.
8-7 in the second quarter.
So they've had their way with us. I mean, they're doing what they're doing on offense, but equally, troublesome is once we do get a chance to maybe answer something on defense. They're just up in our face. Everything is right up on you. You got press coverage. So the safeties are coming up on the run. There's just not a lot of places to go.
And to state the obvious, the further you get, the harder it gets. Eventually, you get far enough, you're going to run into somebody somewhere. This is the number 1 team in the state that's in your region, and they're showing you why they are. and everybody else why they are. And they're going to little
God.
onside kick that the Pirates didn't cover, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds. So that'll draw the penalty and be Pirates ball.
Well, that's what I mentioned in pregame. I mean, you talk about it. You, as a competitor, you want to play the best. Let's see what we can do against the best. Well, this is your chance. This is clearly what looks like to me the best team in the state. Certainly the best team I've seen in about 3 years. Because I'm trying to, or the four, I don't know how many years we've been doing this. I'm trying to think of a team more complete.
Tennessee run
The
the ball.
Tennessee team, yep, that came in out of conference. Yep, that
Shiner.
may be. Shiner was really good, but I'm not sure it was this.
Shiner's not
this.
No.
I mean, they're really,
across the
and I'm
board.
not taking anything away from Shiner. I mean, and they got a couple outstanding.
You see what Shiner did to
athletes.
Refugio last night?
I did not.
Yeah. Supposed to be. That was a matchup of 1 and 2. Here's the give to George, will keep it himself on the read option and get good for a gain of 3. The fake was to Robbie. That was supposed to be 1 and 2 last night in Victoria.
How did it turn out?
10,000, 11,000 fans. More attendance than the city's population, both cities combined.
Outstanding.
Very one-sided. Shiner romped.
Well, that I don't know anything about Refugio, but it doesn't surprise me with Shiner. But if you're telling me it was supposed to be a close matchup, then maybe it was maybe a
certain
shocker.
people had it as a close, right? You don't know how these are going to go. High school boys, right? It's supposed to go this way. It doesn't always good for a gain of 1. That'll bring up 3rd down. Pirates working the interior part of that offense there. Got a message from one of the listeners. We appreciate you listening. POTH Athletic Booster Club and their sponsors appreciate you listening as well. From another high school football coach, and he said, don't worry about it. Franklin makes everybody look like a squirrel trying to ride a bull.
That's not bad. I like that.
Well,
that's the kind of stuff we're supposed to be coming up
but
with.
we don't want to be the squirrel
no,
any longer than we have to be. We want to.
Well,
we want a
about
good
second.
showing here. Yeah.
It's not going to be 8 seconds.
Well, there's the give is to Fangman. He tries to turn it up. He's unable to. He's going to be brought down by Braden Urie, who's celebrating
He's fired
his
up.
tackle.
Yes, sir, he is.
Well, why not?
Absolutely.
4th and 6 coming up for the Pirates, and that's going to be spotted from their own 47. Hey, they're in Lion territory.
There we go. We talked about it. Just positive steps.
Drismala's only standing in his 40.
And we can flip the field here.
And they have little flags. And we're going to see them again here.
It's not their flags are little. We just have big ones.
We got close as we tried to.
We did.
He's standing at the marker.
No, we didn't get it.
Fake punt, and
we're short.
He marked him short.
We're short.
Hey, not a bad attempt there.
No, I like it.
Try to line it up, bunch it up, go fast.
I'm sorry. Well,
Look.
Mr. Debbie Downer here, we did get it. It looks short from where I'm standing.
Melvin's over here trying to tell him.
I can't see. Melvin, I'm focused, man. I'm laser focused on the game. My peripheral just goes away. It's like tunnel vision.
It looked like we needed to get to the 40. We got to the 41, first down. Makes sense, right?
Well, you're play-by-play. You should have told me it was a first down.
I didn't think
I'm
it was.
the guy that just stands here making fairly obvious observations.
We're losing it over here. 1st and 10, Pirates
Well, it is
converted on a
28-0.
fake punt. George working the interior again. Keeps it himself.
Just
pushes
pump.
the pile.
That a boy.
Everybody pushes the pile. 8 or 9 yards. Close to a first down. Now he's down. Pirates moving the ball into the 30, inside the 35 of the Lions.
All right, POTH America, we're hearing you down there.
Fight a little bit, Pirates.
And they're showing it. I like this.
People calling you a squirrel. On a bull.
Non-bull riding squirrel.
Well,
I mean, like a sissy squirrel.
rodeos in Vegas this time of year, and rodeos on bull riding's on people's minds.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how you got squirrel in that scenario.
Second,
but I like it.
I didn't. Second short, George had Robbie leave the backfield, steps up to the line of scrimmage, throws it into the end zone. That's picked off in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. That is brought down. Is that number 8? Number 3? It's got to be number 8.
Yeah, that was double coverage. A lot of white jerseys on that one. Went up, high-pointed, made a nice catch. Oh, we got replay here, I just realized. On the Jumbotron. That only took me a quarter and a half.
Yeah, we were talking through the fake punt and then ruled it short. George steps up on a...
Oh, are we hearing about that?
No. Well, yes.
Oh, well. Keep it coming.
Franklin starts with their, I think that's the worst field position they've had so far.
Mm-hmm. I believe you're right.
6:32 left in the first half.
Get him down.
Yeah, he's trying to cut back. That number 3, 2. The new back. Good for a gain of 6. Bring up second short.
Man, that turnover is just a killer. I mean, you're moving the ball. You get yourself 28-7. You start feeling good about, at least on offense, doing some good things. And
yeah, they
just can't turn the ball over against a team like this.
Had Robbie on the wheel route and tried to hit the seam pattern up the middle. He danced for a first down across the line of scrimmage. Stiff arm. We're trying to drag him down. Pushed him out of bounds. Finally, near the 40. Pirates doing everything they can when they get their hands on him to bring him down. That's Washington. And it's easier said than done.
It is. I mean, these are some tough runners. One hand, a grab or shove is not going to get them on the ground.
Umpire will make them wait till the substitutions happen. They're going to go as fast as they can. Wade will turn around, flip it to Washington. That's Bryson. Good for a gain of 8. 5:40 left in the second quarter.
What do you think here, Ron?
Second short.
Oh, we got spotter calling toss.
Yeah, they've got a new backfield back
Don't need
there.
to.
That's going to be given to Jackson. He's going to find the left sideline, and that's De Hoy's trying to knock him out of bounds. Not able to do it. Jackson will walk into the end zone. They've changed out the backfield. Jaden Jackson back there in for the Washington and Murphys of the world, and the Jacksons can score too.
It didn't slow down at all. I mean, not at all. That looked exactly like what we've been watching all night with a different number.
Also, Doherty in the backfield with him on that play, and Franklin has a lot of athletes.
Yes, they do. Brought a big crowd, too. That's a good showing over there because this is a big stadium.
Kicked that extra point, too. Wonder what their place kicked extra point, how many extra points he's kicked this year. It's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
So with the score 35-0, 5:11 left in the first half, we'll take a break and we'll be right back from Pflugerville.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's backs no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest.
Vype Productions and POTH Athletic Booster Club brings you Texas high school football and the POTH Pirate football team in the regional finals against Franklin Lions. This broadcast is sponsored by Sweezy Insurance of Karnes City, offering home, auto, commercial, and life insurance, proudly supporting POTH Athletics. Reach them at 830-780-4053. Also, NLS Truck and Trailer Accessories, Nick and Casey Yanasek. You can find them at 830-484-5791. Truck and trailer needs. Also sponsoring this broadcast, Lester and Nell Lissy. Some repeat sponsors, and then the Robbie family, Evelyn Robbie, pitching in as well. We thank you guys. The Booster Club thanks you, and everybody that's watching from both sides, Franklin and POTH, thank you. Ball is caught inside the 20, brought outside the 30. That's Jaden Fangman. He brought down at the 31, 1st and 10 Pirates. Trying to overcome a touchdown into the end zone that was picked off on the last series.
Now, gentlemen, we have a question. Now, this is the regional finals. Are we going to have a running clock tonight in this half? It's going to be the question.
That's Melvin, your producer.
I know. What was that?
Well, he wanted to throw his nice announcer voice in, just to let you know how
I'll tell you
it really
what, in 5
feels.
years, that's the first time I've ever been nervous when we started this game. When he does that that recap thing that he did with a professional lead in, man, what in the heck? And they're going to turn us loose after that?
Yeah, that's why he broke in there, just try to keep everybody watching. So, yeah, Franklin's going to run into the interior of the Franklin defense. Good for 2. Bring up second and long.
Well, my answer on the clock's going to be no.
Well, Franklin plays a lot of substitutes in the second half, right? They get their
Well,
they get their twos and threes in.
Well, what I'm thinking is you make it this far, if this is the end of your season and you're in this big, beautiful stadium, some of these boys be the last football game they ever played. Do you really want to hurry that up?
Well, I was going to wait and
I wouldn't
get to those kind of conversations at least to the second.
Well, he
half.
asked the question. Melvin asked the question. I'm just answering it with a little context.
I agree on that, Rusty, because this is the regional final, so you would think that both coaches would say no and just let the boys play.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to go anywhere. This is the nicest press box I've ever been in.
Give this to Robbie, trying to find some room on the right side. He gets 1 or 2. That'll bring up third down, and Zane Robbie, the Bull, having as much troubles as the other offensive players for the Pirates are, and it's not anybody doing anything wrong. It's a numbers game here.
No. And it's not any one thing.
It's not.
It's just a.
It's a bunch of. It's a lot of things. It's 35 things right now against POTH 0. POTH looking to get a first down here. Get the small things. They had a drive from midfield the last series.
And we can do it again.
Yeah, and there's
Here we
George.
go.
Cuts it upfield. And he's brought down after a gain of about 2. That'll bring up fourth down. They faked the punt last time from midfield.
I doubt that works again.
Got a first down, and well, not that fake. They're going to be a timeout called by the Pirates here. And so, the Booster Club and their sponsors are the reason that they're going to bring you this broadcast partnership with Vype. There's a lot of high school football playoffs being had. We talked about 2 of 8 teams here left in this region and other divisions across the UIL. And a lot of those are paid for pay-per-view spots. You're going to have to buy a subscription to watch those games. The POTH Athletic Booster Club has made sure that, hey, our Pirate fans that can't make it, and we want everybody to be in Pflugerville and follow the team, but those that can't or that are out of state want to be able to watch some of these, like the Robbie family and the Lissy family watching the Pirates from back in POTH. We thank the Booster Club for that, and they thank their sponsors that we talked about, Sweezy Insurance Agency of Karn City, NLS Truck and Trailers, Nick and Casey Janasek, Lissy and Robbie family that we've talked about make that possible. So thank you guys for that. 3rd and 6. Pirates lined up. Juge asked for the ball. Going to throw left side. He's got Fangman. He underthrows it. He has to come back for it. If he could come back through it, draw a penalty, that was the best chance to make a gain there as that ball was thrown back behind him.
Yeah, back shoulder, but just a little bit too much air under it.
I know there's no complaint, but the Pirates were just giving an extra down. This is actually their 5th down right here.
No, we're not going to be complaining about it.
I actually thought it was 4th down too, but I'm very reluctant to start making comments like that during the game because I have been accused of losing focus every once in a while.
Hearing they did call a timeout before the 3rd down play, so
there we go.
That's what the confusion was.
There we go. Got that straight.
This punt's going to be off. It's going to be caught by 2 Lions at the 20. One will turn into a blocker. They're going to try to stretch it out the right side. A stiff arm, get around the right side. That's
there you go. Go low.
That was in pursuit there. Stelansky's going to knock him out of bounds.
Nice
it's
tackle.
Well, he's still moving. There he goes. He's going to be spotted at the 36 where the Lions will take over. 2:57 left in the first half. And we've got some listeners out in the oil patch in Gillette.
Nice.
Appreciate the POTH Athletic Booster Club and its sponsors. Doug Knoll out there.
Dougie.
Working in Gillette. Doug, wish it was some other news to report to you.
But do appreciate you tuning in.
Doug's boy Tobin on the sideline for the Pirates. This give is to Washington. He's going to be looking for the left side. He's got it. He's dragging. Who is that?
Bobby Washington.
Defender that held him up till the cavalry came, and that's good pursuit on Washington and good tackling. Was that Bunn? Matthew Bunn.
I think Walpole was part of the cavalry. I saw him coming back from the
That's a member I would want coming if I was in
Heck
need.
yeah.
2nd and 4. Franklin in motion to the right side, looking down the scene. That's Bryson Washington out of the backfield, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched.
That's just busted.
60 yards. Back out of the backfield. Good catches the pass. And
A lot of white helmets there looking in the backfield as he went by into some open space. Oh, man.
Marcus Wade, the quarterback, celebrating with the coaching staff on the sideline, as he should be. It's 41-0. 42 pinning an extra point. 2:10 left in the second quarter. And my, oh, my.
Yep.
Helton's extra point is good.
This will be the last time I start throwing Herb Brooks quotes out for a game.
Oh, I had Woody Hayes quotes about, or Darrell Royal about only two things can happen when you pass the ball, or three things can happen, two of them are bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Frank Howard used to say the same thing.
They're throwing a ball way more than.
No, when they throw it, it's just fine.
Nothing bad happens.
Nah, so far it's working just fine.
We had a lot of.
I'll be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed in their punt return.
Their punt return?
Yeah, because I would have figured they'd already.
They
hadn't done anything. You figured they'd already run like three back.
They can't cover a fake punt.
See, we found the weak spots.
Complete team, number one team in the state.
No, that they are. That they are. Their band's probably really good.
Franklin, part of those 4 district teams that were the 4 teams left in the region last year. Franklin, Rogers that we played in the second round. So tough district over there. They play football.
Well, they do, and you can't undersell, I think, the experience factor in that when you've been to the state, when you've been all the way to the championship, and you got those guys coming back and they've been there before. I mean, that adds a lot when you're trying to do it again when you've been in that position before.
Kick caught at the 25, tried to run up along the numbers, going to be tackled at the 30. Pirates will have 2 minutes.
I mean, they're probably not. I'm sorry, Les. They're just probably not walking in the stadium like these because they've done it before, going, "Oh my gosh, look, they got a jumbotron. Look at this." So I think experience factor, plus the fact they got just a really good football team. Those two things working together has made them quite a handful.
Pirate team is a handful too. They played 2 other teams on their schedule. Not a all and out tough football district, but non-district games such as Shiner and the perennial Fall City game, second game of the week, and nothing doing is just about a yard here for the Pirates on offense, and it's going to be a timeout called by Franklin. We got a player down.
Slow to get up.
Yeah, they're going to tend to. No, Franklin is going to call a timeout. 1:53 left in the second quarter. So, Coach Luna for the Pirates, the athletic director, head football coach, is going to try to schedule those Shiners, try to schedule those Refurios for the junior high program last year, and try to get some of that competition that your district doesn't provide every week.
Well, it's certainly going to help you. And in that Shiner game, if you remember, we played Shiner pretty well. I mean, that was a competitive game, and they've got guys on that team that are – you looked at their list of offers, and you name it, they were on there. So, and they played well in that game. And those kind of games are going to make you better because you're absolutely right. Being up 54-0, and we won't mention the poor team's name, but at half, that doesn't do you any good. I mean, you're not learning anything. You're not getting any better from a game like that. Games like this, games against Shiner, that team from Tennessee that came in a few years ago, those games will definitely make you better. So I agree with you. I think that's credit Coach Luna for going out and scheduling those games.
Jude George trying to follow the blocker left side. He's going to be tackled for no gain.
No, just missed that block.
Maybe a loss. That'll bring up third down. 1:40 left, and that Shiner game, you also don't see 2 safeties back to back.
No, that was the first time and only time I've ever seen that, and I'd forgotten about it till you mentioned it. But, yep, that was 2 back-to-back safeties.
Contributed to that lopsided scores.
Yeah,
Franklin's going to use their final timeout of the first half with 1:40 left to go. Why are you calling a timeout now?
I'm guessing you want the ball back, score another touchdown because you took the over. I'm kidding. That's just a joke, UIL. Just everybody chill.
Franklin averages
I joke around.
over 50 points a game this year, including the playoffs. And when they didn't score 50, they scored 40.
Yeah.
Except the first game of the year, and that was
They
a bigger
scored 60.
opponent.
They scored 60 a couple times too, I think.
Division of one opponent, I think they held to 20, and they
27-20.
and they beat that.
Yes,
that team.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
yes, they did.
already passed that. They're at 42. Jude George looking to point any kind of points on the board for the Pirates as he battles for any kind of yards he can on a third down play, just right up the middle. Good for a gain of 3. That's going to still bring up a 4th and 6. I feel like there's been a minute and a half left in the half for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Well, you use all your timeouts. That's exactly how it feels. So we just burn play clock here is what we do. 2 can play that game. What you got here on 4th and 6, Les? In your own territory.
A timeout.
Okay. All right. What you going to talk about in the timeout?
Who wants it? Well, you
Okay, when nobody answers you, what you going to say then?
Well, they can't stop the clock if they get the ball back. Not that they need to, but they're not going to be able to use time.
I don't know, man.
You know what?
I don't know. I wouldn't bet you on that.
You still got to play football.
I got to stop talking about betting.
You still got to kick it off. You got to punt it.
Punt it? Yeah.
just
No,
put it-
heck yeah. You got to kick
You know?
it. You got to punt it.
And maybe they'll take a knee going into half, and you talk about how you
No.
No.
I don't see that coming.
Talk about how you're going to have to fight. What's Coach Luna going to tell him in the locker room? I'll ask you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Last halftime speech I was part of with a game like this, the speech consisted of "Don't get hurt."
Did you get hurt?
I did not. I didn't play. That's an easy one.
Well, Pirates have a lot of kids on their sidelines. They're going to need some experience, want some experience. Maybe some of them don't want this experience to go in there against the number 1 team in the state. But listen, if you make it to the 4th round, who else do you want to play?
Nobody. That's
Right.
that's my point in the beginning. You want a big time game. You want to play the best in the state. You want to see what you got. Here we go. And this will help you get better in the future because you know this is how good it gets later in the playoffs. So this is what you got to prepare for, and this is what you got to be willing to work and get ready to beat.
Pirates will punt it on 4th down, and they're going to punt it to that left sideline, and that's a good punt by Drismala there. It's going to be ruled down at the 16. Franklin will have 48 seconds left. They're up on the Pirates 42-0.
You don't have to say it like that.
Franklin is leaving at both Pirates 42 to a little bit less than 42. Better?
You don't have to pander either. There's a happy medium in there in the middle. Listen, well, I can't do it. It's going to sound bad. Everything I sounds negative.
They're not going to go under center. They're going to go in the pistol. They're going to
get out
this
there.
Time,
get out there.
Washington on the outside. He hops.
Oh no!
Jumps left and runs past everybody on that side. He's got a blocker onto Hoyas, so he'll walk into the end zone. One play. They do not take a knee. They take a touchdown. 48-0 Franklin, 33 seconds left in the first half. They one play drive that goes 84 yards. They don't go under center. Little handoff to the back, Washington. He runs it down the left side, 84 yards for a touchdown. Franklin is here to make a statement.
Well, statement made. I don't know that he got touched. Maybe right at the beginning, we maybe got a paw on him as he went by, but man, once he got that edge, it did not look good. I was not hopeful.
Extra point is good, 49-0. They didn't need a timeout either. The slot team mafia doesn't really need a time. They don't incorporate timeouts into their offense, though.
Doesn't seem to.
I'm
not real familiar with it.
They used them on defense so they could get the ball back to their offense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I did see that, and that actually worked pretty well.
And that was a good punt by Drismala, too.
I mean, everything there was looking okay. We were talking like we're joking around about how you're talking about the score, figuring we're going into half, and then they smack us in the mouth again. Well, you know what we're going to do right here? We just run this back. That's what we do.
It's going to be Matthew Bunn.
Okay. let's just run it back.
You also got Jaden Fangman back there, and then up man is Caleb Molina inside
3
down.
good options. But they hadn't been kicking to us.
Well, and they did it onside as well this game. That went out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was almost recovered.
Seth Shamlin doing the kicking duties for the Lions.
All right, kick it to us.
You're going to kick it over there in the area of Caleb Molina. He'll catch it, get around a block, get outside the 35. Man, before he's tackled.
Caleb Molina, tackle made by Braden Urey.
.28 seconds left for the Pirates in the first half. Matthew Bunn's going to be in the backfield with George. Jaden Fangman, the senior, number 12 on the near side. Inside give is to Bunn. Take care of the ball. He does. Get down, and that should be the last play.
Yeah, let's just head to the house.
Don't need to snap it again. Pirates don't look like they will. They won't. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8. The clock's ticking to halftime. So Pirates will go into the locker room at half, trailing the Franklin Lions, number 1 team in the state Region 4 Finals, 49-0. And we'll be right back after the halftime performances and these words from our sponsors.
The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's back no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
music directs your attention to the award-winning Franklin High School Marching Band. Tonight, please enjoy an encore performance of their 2021 UIL show entitled The Last Album. Drum major, is your band ready to perform? You may now begin your performance. Playground member to be Jennifer Contreras. Representing from command are Neil Woolworth and Elizabeth Wilson. Thank you to Principal Russell White and Superintendent Brent Lowry for their support. Go Lions!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The POTH Independent School District proudly presents our award-winning Mine Ohio Band under the field direction of drum major Caitlin Moon. We would like to recognize our band student of the week, Mallory Torres. The band will be performing Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, and Rock the Casbah by The Flash, all featuring our color band. Now grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Take it away, Caitlin.
Melvin Jones back here with you. It is halftime here in Pflugerville. 49-0 Lions lead going to the half here at the regional finals. Take a look at some scores around the state. San Antonio's only representative tonight, the Alamo Heights Mules. They lead 19-14 against Liberty Hill at the half. Also going on right now, Curo is leading Navarro 14-6. That's in the second quarter. Also, Lago Vista, they are up 21-7. That is also at the half. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the following sponsors for the video broadcast tonight. Swizzy Insurance Agency of Carson City, offering home, auto, commercial, and life insurance. Proudly supporting POTH Athletics. Reach them at 830-780-4053. NLS Truck and Trailer Accessories. Nick and Casey, I'm sorry, Giannis, thank you. Call 830-484-5791 for your truck and trailer needs. Lester and Nell Lissy, as well as Evelyn Robbie. Thank you to those sponsors for making sure that this video broadcast is up for tonight. Also, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school also means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, we have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy store today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at the price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors. And with the second half, Les and Rusty. Fellas.
Thank you, Melvin. Second half, Pirates won the opening coin toss, so they deferred. They'll get the ball. That's the good news. Bad news is they're still playing the Franklin Lions. Hey, you got to keep punching, right?
No, well, of course you do, because they're going to keep punching.
Number 10,
If
Matthew
he
Bunn's
get
going to
that.
catch that, run across the field, and get down to the 36. Turn to close this door.
Oh, I got it, Les. You want me to take the play-by-play? That sped him up.
George, number 14, quarterback for the Pirates.
See what the Pirate offense can do here. Second half. Very fast team Franklin has on defense. They're going to man up on the outside and go one-on-one with your receivers in here and then just come attack your run. And here's George trying to get away from that attack there. Is nothing doing again. It's going to be second down and 10 after that.
Well, it appears that the Franklin defense picked up right where they left off, because that was quick and decisive. So, but yeah, to answer your question, of course you keep punching. You don't just sit there and just get pummeled without at least punching back. So they'll keep fighting. These guys they got heart. There's no quitters on this team.
We're stack receivers here on the near side. George is going to read option to keep himself and try to get something. He doesn't. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and George is not getting up.
No, that's not a good sign.
We were just going to start talking about this senior class that George has led, his being a senior, this being his last game unless some things change big time here, and he's walks off the field and on his own, and hopefully he'll come back in the game. But regular season games, can only think of 2 losses that the senior class has had. One was this year at home in Shiner. That's the only game that they lost in POTH in their 4 years. The other one being on the road to Fall City. A couple years ago there at Fall City. The Cooper Kahn concussion game.
Right, I do remember that. Yeah, Fall City beating us is definitely something that jumps out at you. You remember that. I was just looking. I was checking to see what they're checking on George. All right, a little underneath.
It's Fangman.
Nothing.
He's going to try to dance before he gets pushed out of bounds backwards. Is that a coach?
Yeah, I hope he's okay because that's a tough shot. Both legs out from under you at the same time. Man,
we're going to bring
they hit everybody.
Players and coaches into the training room tomorrow morning. Franklin is hurting everybody up here.
Woo, you got to be ready. Well, that's not how we want to start this second half.
No, it's going to be 4th down after that rush played was for a loss. Drismala's going to kick from his own 25. It's going to be a high punt. It's going to be a short punt. It's going to be down to about the Franklin 40 for their first offensive series of the second half. And they did everything that they wanted to do in the first half.
Well, they certainly did. We talked about it earlier. They run the ball. They run heavy. And, you know, they can pass if they choose to. And when they chose to, that worked out well as well. That was horrible. That worked out well. Just leave it at that. One well. But, no, they're a very efficient, obviously well-coached team with a lot of really good athletes. That's a tough combination of quick elements.
Quick pass to Murphy on the outside. He's going to get across the 45. He's brought down by a few Pirates on the outside, but not after a gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
That boy, Aiden.
Franklin opening up the offensive playbook here a little bit. And
Walpole, one of those seniors we're talking about.
Another little bit of that we picked up. Whether true or untrue is they're going to work quick here again. Wade's under center. That give is
Man, you got him, and he just gets away from him.
Washington's going to be hard to bring down, especially by just one man. And they're going to try to push him out of bounds, just one man. As Drismala, he's not able to do that. That's Bryson Washington down the right side. Easy touchdown, Franklin.
That's just silly. I mean, you've looked like you got him in the backfield, and you look up, and he's gone. That's rough. I mean, great run. But, dang.
Yeah, he's a load.
Yeah. Double nickel.
Extra point attempt is good, and all of those look exactly the same.
Yes, they do. Yeah, he could kick them. Yeah, you could bring those in quite a bit.
56-0.
They're actually taunting us with the flags now.
Well,
I'm a little bit worried about the flag situation.
Well, you should be. You should be. See if George gets back out there after this kick return by the Pirates. But senior class, there's a lot of them, and we'll try to get through all their names and mention them. Caleb Molina's walking out on the field. He's one of them. Jaden Fangman's another. Eli Harris. Those are the guys, the seniors that are on the field currently. But very strong group. Been in the playoffs every year. 3rd round a couple of years ago. 4th round now. That's the furthest one class has gone, I guess.
Yeah,
in a while. Yeah, total.
In total,
right? So,
yep.
A lot of good POTH football teams that that Coach Luna has been the head of here recently, and a lot of momentum here for the program, and certainly good things are coming despite some of those feelings that are on the field tonight. Little short kick picked up at the 35, gets to the 37 before he's thrown backwards. Pirate ball. They'll go 1st and 10 from there and see who's going to be the quarterback. Zane Robbie's out there, and he'll have the honors.
Right.
Yep.
The bull is loose at QB.
Caleb Rogers, one of those seniors, number 45, tight end there, coming back to this side of the field. He's going to pull it from Molina, keep it himself. Nothing happening there for Molina. He's going to run past or try to run behind some other seniors, and Hunter Juke, number 64, longtime member of that offensive line for the Pirates. Nick Sanchez, you see, 75. 71, John Garza. Mentioned Eli Harris, number 22. He was in there on the kick return. Aiden Walpole, 32. He plays some at tight end. He's a senior. Said his name a bunch. Not out there because he's with the defense. He'll come in on some jumbo sets every once in a while. Trevor Fuller, you can't mention this Pirate football team without Trevor Fuller. I think he's a 4-year varsity player. Fuller may be the only one from this class. Nick Sanchez may have jumped in there his freshman year a little bit.
Could be. But all those names you're mentioning, if you watch both games and you've listened to our broadcast, then you know those are playmakers because you've heard those names all year long. And those names are going to be sorely missed next year for sure.
Anybody see Jude on the sideline? See what the status is?
Oh, man.
Robbie's trying to stretch it out. He does. Jumps over somebody. Ducks underneath one close to midfield. They're going to spot him short of the first down. He's going to need another yard for a first. Good run by Robbie.
It was, and he did a great job avoiding that first defender coming through there because the thing that jumps out to me is just the speed of these defenders as they come out of your field of vision. If you're just looking at a play where it's just so quick.
.724 left to play in the third quarter.
Well, certainly our shortest fourth down of the night. We're looking for positives.
Shortest fourth down. It's fourth
you
and
said
one.
we were looking for positives. That is a positive.
4th and 1. Bull.
I would not run it up the middle.
Well, they're going to talk about it. Coach Luna called a timeout, and they're going to discuss that very thing with 7:24 left in the third. Down 56 to the number 1 team in the state. They're facing a 4th and 1 play from their 48. They need just beyond the 49. A bunch more would be nice.
Well, if we have a dipsy-do, now might be the time to bring it out.
I think I just have a feeling Franklin's looking for the dipsy-do.
I bet you Franklin's got like 8 dipsy-doos.
Yeah. Well, Franklin coach is over there saying, POTH probably talking
Please
about
run
the dipsy-do. if I know them. You listen, you're going to have a read option with Robbie, right? He's going to have the backfield with Bunn. That's 2 good options.
It is.
2 or 10 for the Pirates. Bunn run some tonight. Robbie's run some. It's been tough running for anybody that's had the ball for the Pirates. They haven't had many yards. Did we get a first down this half?
No, I don't think we've had a first down.
The first down, we need a first down because the only other one was on a fake punt.
Oh, yeah, we did have that one. Yeah. Well, I remember because I said it was short.
Oh, yeah, Rob.
Get there.
Yep. And he got it. He got across the 50. He needed the 49, so there's your first down.
See, if you'd have done that on a fake punt, I wouldn't have called it wrong. That was better. There we go. A little momentum. Bull getting us going.
Let's go. PP's going.
Oh, yeah, the cheer. You got to put that in context.
POTH Pirates. Come on.
Well, I know, but there's not everybody here.
Well, that's what he yells. Have you heard him?
I don't know what we're talking about.
One of our biggest fans down here with the cowbell. All right. Oh, and Robbie to the outside. Robbie looking for some room. He's got it.
There we go.
Out of bounds.
The bull is loose.
Yes, he is.
There's by far the best offensive play of the night for the Pirates. I just love watching that kid run.
He runs hard.
He does. All right, got hands on hips at the moment. I'm betting it's not going to be him again.
Fangman and Bunn are in the backfield. Now Fangman's going to be to his right. Pull it from Bunn, little pitch out there to Fangman, who's run out here. He's going to step out of bounds. There's going to be a gain of 1 on that one.
Oh, that was there to be flopped. .604
left in the third. Second and 9 for the Pirates. They're looking to get some kind of points some way.
Yeah, we're ready to show off those big, nice POTH flags, baby.
We're going to have to wake those boys up.
Uh-huh. If we
Are they
still
here?
got them.
Are they
I was
here?
going to say they may be all having hot dogs.
That's Bunn.
That's better.
Fighting for 6, maybe 7.
Yep.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
And that's one of the better inside runs of the night. Matthew doing a good job just following his blockers, getting those shoulders squared and driving those legs.
3rd and 4 yards needed. They're going to need to get to the 19 for a first down. You got to figure the Pirates are going to have 2 plays to do it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, if you kick a field goal here, you really do just want to see the flags. Oh, good up
That's
in there.
Bunn. He spotted
Not
2
much
yards
going that
short. He
time.
only gets maybe a couple.
Yep, halfway home.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 4th and short.
All right, we cut the bull loose here.
Give him an option. Looks like he's going to get it.
But they're uptight.
Yeah, he's going to follow. He's going to follow those boys on the right side here. He does, and
Nothing.
he will not get it.
No, sir.
He followed those guys until they disappeared. Then he went back 2 yards. Where'd they go?
Yep. No, Franklin wasn't having any of that.
So what looked to be a promising drive for the Pirates is going to stall at the Franklin 22. 1st and 10 Franklin from there with 4:25 to be played in the 3rd. Pirates down a bunch.
Oh, no.
Right side give
Oh,
field
no.
just opened up wide for Murphy. He's got 2 blockers. He doesn't need them anymore. Does he have an angle? No. Touchdown, Malcolm Murphy. It's too easy for the Franklin Lions tonight.
Well, you just run out of ways to describe it. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Yeah, I mean, that's an opening that once it's there, it's over. Man, look at that.
62 to nothing.
I'm just watching the replay, and it's incredible. A little bit of space, and then you just hit the burners.
Extra point is good at 63. Franklin, POTH 0. We're still in the 3rd. We have 4:11 left in the 3rd. POTH Athletic Booster Club, again, would like to thank its sponsors for allowing you to hear this wherever you may are. And Rusty, we do have a national audience. We've talked about some of the POTH graduates in the Navy on each coast, out in Washington and then also out in Virginia. We've got some listeners up on North Indiana. Robbie family's got some up there.
Indiana or Illinois.
Got some listeners in Dallas just tuned in for some reason. I don't know why they waited till it was 63 to nothing to log on to see what the Pirates were doing. But
well, if they live in Dallas, they probably just got home from work for traffic.
They're college students.
Oh, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
No, we do appreciate the folks listening.
Yeah, and that's put on by the Booster Club. And I know Jennifer Miller and her board. I'd name them off. I started to name some. I'd leave some out, so I don't want to. But there's a lot of them that, you know, Dana Compton, Paula, I said I wasn't going to do it. Paula Gorzel, Christy Stevens, Tommy Bunn, Brandon Blanford, Lorelei Rogers, I think may have got them all. Those guys work hard, and they
done.
talk about these broadcasts and put them on, and there's a lot of work to acquire sponsors to do that. Then you got to coordinate with Vype. Vype's been wonderful to work with for the Pirates are concerned, as they're going to return that kick out beyond the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 27. Pirates with 4:03 left. Jude George.
Yeah, no, Vype's been a great addition to these broadcasts the last couple of years, being able to add video to us and whatever it is we do, because, we started out however many years ago that was just, it was kind of like two guys in a garage, and we just brought it to the game, stood on top of the press box.
With 10 cans and a string?
Sort of. It wasn't much better than that.
Jude George will remain on the sideline. Zane Robbie will continue to be the quarterback. He'll keep it. Looking for something up the middle. It's not there, but the Booster Club are acquiring sponsors, working with Vype. Vype sends at minimum a two-man team. Sometimes they've sent broadcasters to do the Fall City game for us this week, but Melvin here is on site production. He's handling everything. He's set up. He's running all the commercials, telling us when to stop talking, telling us when we say something wrong, and then all these camera angles from all 7 cameras that we have stationed around the field being run by Michael this evening.
Nice.
We're predominantly using one because it just looks better, but we've got others if we need them. 3:23. I'm running out of things to talk about. 3:23. Second and 11.
You better pace yourself.
Molina around the right side looking for that edge, and that edge continues to not be there. He's going to be tackled for a loss out at the 25. It's not happening outside the tackles for the Pirates. It's not happening inside the tackles
I was
either.
just going to say that. It's like, what are you trying to decide to do? I mean, because we've seen how hard it is to run up the middle. You're not going to outrun these guys sideline to sideline. That's a tough task. I mean, we've had a couple of plays hit here and there, but they've been very few and far between.
Third down and 12. Ball needs to get to the just shy of the 38 for a first down. It's been tough sledding. We're going to throw it down the field. We got a game. Longest play of the night.
What I'm talking about.
Robbie put it on the money.
Little skippy skip coming down the field there, Zane. I like it. Man, you talk about putting one on the money.
Jaden Fangman caught it in stride.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a beautiful pass.
Ran all the way down to the 20, kick a field goal on first down.
Before it gets any worse. Before we get any further from the end zone. Shoot.
First and
Let's
10.
do
Hey,
some more of
we
that.
got a little
That
bit
was
of momentum.
fun.
Put it in Robbie's hands. Let's throw it to somebody.
Heck yeah.
Roll him out.
Spread them out. Let's go
Give
run.
it to Bun.
Oh, no.
He turns around. He's going to be tackled for a loss. They're going to give him forward progress to the 21, so it'll only be a loss of 1. Bring up second and 11. Throw it in the end zone.
5 wide. Run and shoot. Do we have it? Yeah, we got it. I just asked somebody that would know. Oh, last interception. Okay, let's don't run that one again. Well, there we go. That's 5. That's 4.
The other one's in the backfield with him. That's going to be Bun. Keeps it himself.
Oh, dang.
Took a
That was
shot
up a
from that safety coming up that just
a little high. I hope he gets up.
One of our spotters was helping us with safety smelling run, and he smelled run on that. As soon as he did, it's a missile to the ball, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, those kind of hits give you bad memories.
Bull just got hit with a hot shot.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Did you?
I did.
What'd you see, little Caleb Rogers in the corner? Hadn't seen it all year, but he took one to the house against Fall City.
Coming hard on the outside.
Yeah, they smelled around again. That was a 3rd down play that goes backwards. It's going to be 4th and 9 from the 19. Will we see Drismala come out and try to kick one through the uprights here? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, there's a timeout going to be called.
I think it may be into the quarter.
They're going to let the clock wind down. 13, 12, 11, 10. That'll be the end of the quarter. End of the third quarter. That's the fourth quarter, and for the seniors, it's going to be their last fourth quarter of their life, and we'll come back to that fourth quarter and the start of the fourth quarter. Hear from Pflugerville after we hear words from these guys.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Fourth down play. Pirates going to line up to go for it. Robbie's going to throw it. He's going to have to scramble. He does. He's looking downfield. Needs to get rid of it. He will. Throws it in the end zone.
Come down with it.
Grabs. They're going to say incomplete. Yep.
Oh, I thought he might have had a chance for it there.
He did have a chance. Yep. Robbie,
hey, good job buying time.
Out.
Getting rid of the ball.
So that'll be a turnover on downs. Beginning of the fourth quarter here. Franklin will have the ball first and 10 from their own 19. Let's see who it was intended for. Who did he throw that to?
I don't know. Molina.
Caleb Molina, number 7.
Well, that was our first trip to the edge of the red zone because 20. I mean, we were there. That was by far our best drive. And then to come away with nothing there, that kind of a bummer. Oh, that one's going backwards.
For a second, he fall forward. Going to be good for a gain of 4. See if any subs are going to come in, and Owen Beatrix is going to come off. Eli Harris, one of the seniors, comes in, number 22 for the Pirates. Next to him, 72. That's big Rankin Ramzinski. Pitch. Washington cuts it back in, stops on a dime, cuts back in. Pirates are there to meet him. Push him down, gain of 2. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4. Mark him 5 short. Here comes John Garza. Luke Rogers coming off. Nick Sanchez coming off. Counter to the left side.
Wait, go get him.
Met at the 30, which is the line to gain. They're going to move the chains. 1st and 10, Franklin from their own 30. 10:09 left in the game. Franklin will move on to the state semifinals to be played next week. good Franklin Ball Club.
It is. If you tell me we're not watching the what's going to be the state champion this year at this level, I really want to see the team that beats them.
I was going to say, can you imagine that team?
No.
And they may be out there. We talked about Gunner. He's met at the 36, 37. Surges forward. It's going to be good for a gain of 8. Bring up second and short. Can you imagine how fast, how strong the team that would beat him would be?
Well, really fast and really strong.
Carson Smoke in at linebacker for the Pirates.
Well, as we've seen tonight on multiple occasions, you lose focus or your lane or assignment for half a second, and it's touchdown. I mean, it's not a big game. It doesn't matter where they are on the field. It could be a touchdown just like that.
Got a new quarterback in there for Franklin. That's number 16, Court Lowry.
I was curious if they were going to start subbing some out, making sure they keep people healthy going forward.
Also in the backfield with him is Owens, number 10. .820 left in the game. We're in Pflugerville. Getting shut out by the Franklin Lions, 63-0. Running their first down and 10 play. Give us to Owens.
There you go.
What is going on at the top of the screen?
WWE.
There's a flag that's late. Is that Walpole?
Yep.
Let's see who this flag is against. He was tied up down there.
It's probably going to come down to whoever had the last move. I hope it's not Walpole. He's such a gentleman. Maybe it'll just be offsetting. Uh-oh.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and it will go against Aiden Walpole.
Well,
senior,
again,
32.
there was a little bit of both going on there. I think he just had the last. He was the last move, and the refs normally are going to get the last guy.
So that'll bring up first and 10. That'll give 15 yards inside Pirate territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the 46 of the Pirates. 7:40 left in the game. Give up the middle, running the clock, running the ball, keeping the clock moving. Second down will be second and 10. Pirates going to wrap up a great year. We've had, and I'll come back to the football team. Great year, but a great fall sports that the athletic program has had. The football team made it as far as the volleyball team, and POTH. That's something big, real big.
Yep.
Volleyball team made it to the regional final match against Columbus. Columbus
went 5 sets.
Outlasted them in 5 sets. Really close in that 5th set. As Franklin runs to the line of scrimmage, little pitch, left side, looking to string it out. They do. Cross inside the 40. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to give him 6 to bring up 3rd and 2. Volleyball team lost to Columbus, who lost to did lose to. They got to state. Really good volleyball program there Coach Zinner's had. And I'm sure she fell short, but I'm going to call it a successful season for them. Cross country state champion Wyatt Hoover.
With an incredible finish.
Senior, yep, at the tape cross country meet this year. He's the state championship. The girls cross country team finished 3rd. That's cross country and volleyball, and then the football team. Here we are, 4th round, playing in this huge stadium in Pflugerville to the #1 team in the state. Didn't go our way. They're going to get run for a first down. Again, here as he gets inside the 30.
See, that's what I mean. The stuff on the outside, it just kind of continues sometimes a little bit.
Well, there's frustration.
That's
it.
Right? That's what happens. Yeah, it's the end's coming, and it definitely. You've been on the wrong side of a game like this. It's easy to get frustrated.
John Garza, Matthew Bunn coming in. Like Smoka and Harris will come out.
There we go.
Right side.
There we go.
Give is to Brantner on the outside, and he's met.
Now that's the Trevor Fuller we've seen all year, making a beeline to the ball, tackle for a loss. That's a nice play.
He's playing his final game as a Pirate.
Gonna miss him. Well, we're gonna miss them all.
Nick Sanchez and John Garza, Hunter Juke up there on that line. Those three are seniors. The fourth up there is Luke Rogers. He's at the top. I think that's him, 66. He'll return next year. Backers Matthew Bunn. Senior in your corners coming up. Safeties of Caleb Molina. That give by Franklin is good for 2. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. 4:10 left in the game. Talked about the frustration on the Pirate side, but all said and done, when you look back a year from now, everyone's going to know this and back there in Pirate country is a successful season, and know that it is a successful season and something to build on, certainly.
Well, there's no question about it. I mean, there are very few players that get to walk off the field with their last game with a W. I mean, because to do that, that means you've gone to the championship at whatever level you're playing at. So that's you're in rare air if you're one of those players that do that. And this senior class certainly has a lot to be proud of, and they certainly shouldn't walk off the field hanging their heads. Now, I understand how it's going to feel tonight, and they're not going to want to hear any of that tonight. But as you said, you let a little time pass. You look back on what you've accomplished over the 4 years that you've been here and the contributions you've made, which have been very much appreciated by this fan base. You know, hopefully they'll take some satisfaction in knowing they were a part of that.
More tough running up the middle by Franklin. Gets another first down. They're inside the 20. 1st and 10. Looking to hammer the inside of that POTH defense. There's Bunn finally pushing it back.
Blow the
some
whistle.
late whistles. Yeah.
Just blow it. That if you blow the whistle, then some of that frustration stuff that starts to happen, you can cut down on. 4 progress stops, blow the whistle.
Exactly right. 4 yards on that first down run. We'll bring up 2nd and 6. Ball spotted at the 14 of POTH. 63 might not be enough for Franklin. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to stop them, right? If you don't want them to score,
no,
stop
if you don't
them.
want them to score,
Right.
you stop them. Yeah.
Beg
No,
them to take a knee.
no. I don't think it's not incumbent upon them to not score. That's what they're out there to do. I'm a firm believer of if you play the game till the whistle or the final buzzer or whatever.
Second string wants to beat you too.
Absolutely, these kids want to play, and rightfully so. I mean, you may have a player in there, I have no idea. You may have a player in there that's never scored a touchdown. You don't think he wants to score a touchdown tonight? Heck yeah, he does.
3rd and 2 from the 10.
And in fact, it would irritate me more if you took a knee.
Yeah. Minute 45 left in the game. Guys, we want to thank you again. Our sponsors, Sweezy Insurance Agency of Corn City, NLS Truck and Trailer Accessories, Lester and Nell Lissy, Evelyn Robbie. Guys, we thank you. Sponsors that have done previous games for us, we thank you. Vype, Melvin, Michael, we appreciate you guys doing what y'all have done all year for us and continuing in the superior job. A little pitch outside. Franklin is going to be stopped. He slips at the 10. Now to bring up 4th. They're going to move the sticks a half a yard or so. It's 4th and less than a yard to go. They're going to give him 2 now.
Yeah, we got an assist from Pflugerville ISD on that one.
Yeah.
Turf got him. It started him down, then we finished it, but that's the first time I've seen anybody slip all night. That's obviously a good field.
Pirates make it to the regional finals. Haven't done it since the mid-70s. Last teams that got to state were the late 60s. Going to fall short this year, but it's going to be to a good Franklin team, and I got to tell you, I wanted to if we get this far, play the toughest team. We did that. They beat us. They beat us easy, and I'll be pulling for Franklin from here.
No question about it. I mean, that's a really good football team we saw tonight. And we certainly wish them well going forward.
So
and I'm actually kind of glad they're going to kick a field goal, because I just wanted to see how good this kid is, because I bet he's spectacular. Because I haven't seen anything all night that they haven't done well. So we've got 32-yarder here.
Yeah, ball's going to be spotted at the 15.
Just drill it off the bump jumbotron.
Going to hold it from the 22. Plenty of leg right through the middle.
Special teams is solid as well.
Yep. And that's Hayden Hilton. And he was perfect on the night. Extra points, and the field goal there at the end will make it 66-0 with 22 seconds left. And Franklin did what they've been doing to everybody else. Pirates had no answers tonight.
No, we just joined the club. As we say all the time, it ain't personal, it's just business.
You're going to have a post-game wrap-up. Stay tuned after the game. We have 22 seconds left. Stay tuned, and Melvin will go around, give you some scores, updates, and put a bow on this one. And again, POTH Athletic Booster Club, thanks you for watching. Thank you to the sponsors for enabling those to watch. Rusty, it's the end of the road again for another year for us. I appreciate you doing this with me, and it's been fun.
Well, I tell you what, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I mean, everybody knows I don't know what I'm doing. They started letting us do this a few years ago. It's a lot of fun. It's an honor, really, to be able to do this, to be part of the POTH program, and be part of these games. And I've had a blast doing it. So if you're not real particular on your announcer style or anything like that, then you tune in. We just have a good time.
Kick this one, line drive kick is going to be picked up at the 13. That's Fangman.
Look out.
Looking for some room. He won't find it, and it'll be at the 20. Ball will be spotted there, 1st and 10. 15 seconds left.
Home was found on the visitor side. One of the stadium staff. Home was found on the visitor side.
Want me to call it? Well, if you're listening in your car and you're from Franklin and you're on the way home and you're missing your phone, well, you probably would be listening on your phone, so you probably got it. Yeah, that wouldn't.
If you're listening on somebody else's
yeah, if
phone.
you're with somebody listening and you don't have your phone, they found it.
You have to describe it.
Yeah, remember the game where the guy described the phone that he'd found?
Was that
no, it was a wallet. It was a wallet. Yeah, that was awesome.
Both coming in late. That's Carson Denson, 60 coming in there.
Oh.
Zane Robbie, last run up the middle, good for a gain of 3 or 4. We're not going to get another play off. The team will start shaking hands. Coaches will meet at field, and good luck to Franklin from here on out. 66-0, POTH falls to Franklin. On behalf of Rusty, Compton, Melvin, Mike, POTH Athletic Booster Club and its sponsors, we thank you for listening, and congratulations, POTH football team, on a great year. Good luck to Franklin from here on out.
Lesson, Rusty. Great call this season. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. We'll take one last break and wrap it up here from Pflugerville. Final score tonight, the Lions of Franklin, they're headed to state. They win tonight by a final score of 66-0. Post game coming up. This is Pirate Football on Vype Live, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
With the victory, they are headed to state next week. Take a look at some scores from around the state. Lago Vista, they are up 35-14. That is in the fourth quarter. Mart, it looks like they'll be heading to state. They lead 42-10. Fall City is up on Burton 34-20 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Lorena, they are headed to state. They're going to head into the fourth quarter with a 56-21 lead over the ball. Alamo Heights, San Antonio's lone representative tonight, they are now trailing as they head to the fourth quarter to Liberty Hill, 36-26. In the battle of number 1 and number 2, Ryan leads College Station 21-20. That game is in the fourth quarter. And Kiro and Navarro are all tied up at the half. Folks, we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor tonight, Academy Sports and Outdoors. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, back to school also means back to sport. And from graphic tees to football cleats, we have everything you need to make this your best year yet. Swing by your local Academy today or shop online at academy.com, and you can find all the hottest styles from top brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and Vans, all at a price you'll love. So if you want game-changing gear, start here at Academy Sports and Outdoors and academy.com. Pirates will finish the season tonight. Their record falls to 11-2 for the 2021 campaign. Great job this season for the Lions of Franklin. 13-0 now. 14-0. And they're headed to state. Next weekend, they are the number 1 ranked team in the state, and they continue to prove it on a daily basis. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Mitchell Paget, our QA tonight. For Les, for Rusty, for everyone who contributed to this broadcast all season long. We thank you guys for tuning in to POTH Pirate Football right here on Vype Live. Signing off, I'm Melvin Jones. Good night from Pflugerville. Final score tonight, 66-0. Franklin Lions headed to state. Drive safe, everyone. Good night.